The White House reacted to Florida's new abortion ban, calling it extreme and dangerous. The statement reads, "The ban flies in the face of fundamental freedoms and is out of step with the views of the vast majority of the people of Florida and of all the United States. We will continue to fight to protect access to abortion and defend reproductive rights." So, Sam Stein, there is the primary issue here, which is women's access to abortion care. Florida had been a increasingly popular place, actually, for women who, in states where it was becoming harder to get an abortion, to go to Florida. Now that all changes. But then, of course, there are the politics of this, which we've seen the fallout from it just since Roe. But again, Republicans seem to be leaning into an extreme position here nationally.
Right. Well, just one thing on the Florida situation. So they currently are waiting. This law is contingent on the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court ruling on their 15-week ban. So as of now, you still can get an abortion in Florida up to 15 weeks. It's probably going to be put down to 6 weeks, though. So that is the issue here. On the politics of it, look, it's pretty simple, right? We have now empirical data. In Wisconsin, the state Supreme Court race, abortion was a major issue. In the 2022 midterms, abortion was a major issue. We had a referendum in Kansas on abortion in which voters turned out in Kansas to uphold abortion rights. I mean, we don't really need much more real-world data at this juncture to know how this is going to play politically. I would add one small, little, tiny caveat to what Eugene was saying, and I'm not sure if I believe it myself, but Ron DeSantis's real sort of claim to win this nomination against Trump is not that necessarily he's more conservative, it's that he's more electable, in a general election than Joe Biden. And I don't know if this necessarily helps him in a primary. I think, in fact, it might potentially hurt him in that if you're a Republican voter, even a middle-of-the-road Republican voter, you now conceivably can say, wow, Ron DeSantis might not be as electable in a general election as I thought he was. This will tangibly hurt his standing in a general election. Now, I don't know if, how big a deal will be in the context of the Republican primary, but I don't know if it's a huge win or a surefire win even in that context. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well.
No, it's an important point, and Donald Trump really largely has stayed away from the abortion issue and, remember, blamed pro-lifers for the losses in the midterm elections.
It's not that he stayed away. He affirmatively came out after the midterms and said, hey, it's the fact that we did not embrace exemptions for rape and incest that we lost. Trump is a lot of things, but I don't think he's a total dummy on the politics of this matter. I think he understands that it is a real albatross. And look, maybe he's wrong. Maybe he ends up embracing the 6-week ban himself because you just need to do that in the context of a Republican primary. But I think in the heart of their hearts, they know that this is a political loser for them.